I started drinking when I was quite young, and it was always sort of a coping mechanism for me. Like from a young age, I went through quite a lot of difficult circumstances, which I didn't really have a lot of emotional support with, and it felt quite natural just to drink through them. And I was constantly like trying to find a certain happiness through drinking and substances and stuff that ultimately was making me a lot more unhappy and making my life very unmanageable. I found it difficult to hold down jobs or relationships, friendships. Everything was like super chaotic and crazy all the time. And I found some kind of comfort in that at one point, but I knew I wanted to get out of it. And when I read back now, like over journals and diaries that I kept at the time, just seeing how unhappy I was, it's quite difficult. Like, and I can't really recognize that person that I was now that I've sort of gone through recovery and started to be sober. And I felt really trapped in that sort of cycle of chaos and alcohol. The people around me were sort of enabling my behaviour, and they weren't conducive to living a happy lifestyle. And I think what really helped was accessing support with Forward Leads and through Five Ways. I could build a new community of people around me that experienced the same thing, maybe in different ways, but all were fighting this sort of same struggle and getting sober, and seeing people that were further along in their journey of sobriety and how it had such a positive impact on their life. It made me realise that I could live without it and that there was like so much more to life. And I've just been sober about 8.5 months now, and it's just shocking like how abundant my life is and how I'm just gaining more and more out of life. I really thought that quitting alcohol and getting sober would be taking things out of my life, and my life definitely changed, and a lot of things that were in my life aren't in my life anymore, but the things that it's been replaced with have just brought me so much happiness, and my life is so calm and predictable now compared to what it used to be. And difficult things still happen, but they're so much easier to deal with. And I used to think that alcohol was the only way I could deal with anything, but it's like without alcohol I can process my emotions, and learning to feel things and have that like real experience of life. The reason that I really don't ever want to drink again is because it's so nice to be present in my life and exist in my body without it ever changing or wasting any of it. I feel like I'm really here now and I just wouldn't want to change that.